What's going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's episode, I think we're going to be doing something pretty important. As you guys saw in the title, I will be investing $100,000 into crypto. Now, I know that sounds crazy, but I really do want to explain to you guys what it is that I'm going to be doing later on in today's episode. Now, for those of you who are already subscribed to the channel and have been following me for the past couple of videos, we've been trying to figure out the best way to mimic my investing so that you guys are able to see, and not only see, but do it yourself. So there's, it's kind of tough, in this world, especially crypto, to show certain information, personal information, stuff that could be potentially revealing to myself as well as you guys. So I've been trying to figure out the best way for you guys to be able to invest without me kind of revealing too much information on myself. Besides that, we're also going to be looking at Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, as well as Binance Coin to Bitcoin. This will be the last day we do Binance Coin. Next week, we will be doing a coin of your choices. So if you guys are interested in picking out an altcoin for me to review for next week, make sure to leave that down below. Otherwise, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up, and let's jump into today's episode. So guys, now before we dive into the altcoins and the charting, I do want to kind of discuss with you what it is that I'm doing today and how it is that I want to kind of invest $100,000 with you guys. Now, I know that sounds pretty crazy, but I've been giving it some thought. So as you guys know, if you're new to the channel, I'll catch you guys up. But for those of you who have been watching me, you've known that in the past couple of episodes, I've been discussing how to implement trading for you guys to see, get some skin in the game, really show you guys where I'm dollar cost averaging and at what prices I can buy. And I've been spending the past couple of days kind of figuring out where to kind of go, or what apps or websites we can use to really show you guys how it is that I'm investing into cryptocurrency and how it is to make money. So I've actually found a website which is pretty awesome. And before I show you guys that website, I really wanted to explain why it is that I'm doing this. So a lot of you guys understand there's a lot of risk involved in cryptocurrency, and that's pretty big. And especially as a YouTuber, kind of showing you guys my positions and my buying opportunities, it does give me some risk, with showing you guys how I'm buying. So I figured out the best way to implement trading on the channel, not only for me, but for you guys, is to create a virtual platform. Now, this is going to be the awesome thing. So it's basically a way for you guys to invest, as well as me, without risk. And I know that sounds crazy, but there's actually something about that. So I've been spending a couple of days pretty much figuring out the best way to do this, the best website, the most user-friendly, the most beginner-friendly, and I found it, and it's perfect. So as you guys know, we like to do channel reviews and chartings on the channel, and a lot of you guys, we use real money. We use real US dollars, real fiat, real hard money. And if it does go down, I could potentially be at fault, and that's why I try to talk in terms of what I'm doing. But the best way is to implement a virtual trading system, kind of like what people do with stocks. I actually got the advice and found out the idea through the finance club here at my college, and I thought it would be the best way to implement for you guys. Now let me just fix this. There we go. So here it is what we're going to be doing. So this is going to be the best way for you guys to get real firsthand experience without losing any money. That's awesome. So here's the website. It's called eToro. And as you guys can see, we currently have $100,000 available for trade. Now that's pretty awesome. So what exactly are we going to do? Obviously, the link to this website is in the description. So definitely make sure to check that out. Definitely make sure to download that. This way you guys can not only track my charts, and for those of you who have me on Patreon, which is the second link, will be able to see my chartings and actually be able to buy in and buy out. This reduces all the risk. So they have two different things on eToro. They have a virtual and they have obviously the real portfolio. So we can make a virtual portfolio and pretty much buy in at certain levels and with certain amounts and dollar cost average down, as well as potentially when we get good at it and we pick up on the different ways to buy in and the different ways to buy out and sell and things like that. When we pick up on these patterns, and we implement them and we get them right. So obviously there will be mistakes at first, but if we spend a couple of months really figuring out the best way we can buy and sell and really tracking on those patterns and figuring out how to graph, we can use our virtual portfolio to track our investments, and we can buy in and buy out and sell like it is if we actually own real world money. So that's what we're going to be doing today. It's also the best way to show you guys when I'm buying in and when I'm selling off. I think it's going to be awesome. And we can show you guys how to actually dollar cost average, which I know is kind of, scary to some and not many people understand that. But as you guys know, we've bought into Litecoin already with 10% down at, I believe it was 76.50, and we put in around 20 to 30% at, I believe it was $71. And we're going to be discussing the markets right now because the markets are pulling back with good reason. It's a healthy pullback, and we did discuss this, and then we'll be buying it with 30% in of our portfolio into there, and we dollar cost average till we've invested fully what we have. So the first thing I want to do is show you guys, eToro and where we're going to be buying in. So it's a super easy website to use. You can see I am Crypto TV with an exclamation point because I needed to figure out how to set it up. So all we have to do is go over to trade markets right here on our virtual wallet, and then we can scroll down. Now the cool thing about this website is once we're done investing, we can either switch over to the real world and implement it on their app, or we can use a better exchange, which is probably what I'm going to do. But I love this website for its virtual trading. So they have a bunch of different coins to buy. We can click view all, and obviously we're going to be doing Litecoin, and you can see we have Litecoin as I scroll down. So we have Litecoin right here, and we're going to be purchasing this. So guys, unfortunately with this app, we can't really start off where I bought at. We did buy at $76.50 and we put 10% in, and then we started buying at $71 and we put 20% in, equaling 30% of our total portfolio. Now, because this is set up with the market and it is open orders, I can't put in that I already previously bought at $76.50 and at $71. So the next best thing that we can do is just start off by purchasing 10% of our portfolio. So as you guys know, we have $100,000 available. If we click buy and we enter in 10,000, you'll notice that it tells us how much of our equity we purchased. So we put in 10% of our equity. So we're going to start it off with buying at $68. Now, unfortunately, this isn't going to even up with our purchasing price that we've already really done, but this will give a better investment strategy to start off. So if we do head lower, at least we can buy in 20% and then 30%, or if we head up, at least we're in the game at 10%. So I'm going to purchase $10,000 worth of Litecoin and that gives me 145 units with 10% equity of our total liquidity. And I'm going to click open trade, and that it should purchase $10,000 at the current rate, which is $67.60. So we're already in the game. And now I want to shift our focus to Litecoin. So hopefully this helps you guys. I know we did start kind of early or kind of late in the investing because I did say we already had numerous levels to invest in, but we may just have to scratch that and start over, and this will pretty much mimic what I'm actually doing. So I highly recommend you download this. It's super easy, super virtual, and let's switch our focus now to the charts. So as you guys can see, Litecoin pulled back down once again, unfortunately. You can see we were climbing up this uptrend, this purple uptrend, and we broke bearish back down into our ascending wedge, this purple wedge, and you can see we have our purple uptrend right here, which was another opportunity to buy in. I bought in at $71, and then we are consolidating back down. Now, I did say in previous videos prior that this is a potential level that we could fall down to, which is exactly what's happening. $67 is a level where we would buy in once again at to leverage our dollar cost averaging. So as you guys see, we're going to start our eToro buying with virtual money at $67. So we have 10% in right now, starting right here. If we fall over, the next level to buy in at with 20% would be down at $61. Now, as we continue the channel, we'll even things out. We'll sell off, we'll buy in, and we'll slowly grow our portfolio and investments with you guys watching. So we'll do it hand in hand, zero risk, zero issues. So it's going to be pretty awesome. So this would be the first buying level. This is the second one. The way we started it off was we bought in at $67.50, which was right around or sorry, we bought in at 76.50, which was right around here. I apologize, right dead center in the middle of our ascending wedge. Then we bought down at $71, and then the third investment would be down here. We can start it off right here for the virtual trades, and it's pretty awesome. All in all, I do think we pretty much are low. Now understand, we've only put in 10%, so if we head right back up, we're in it 10%, and at least we're gonna profit, and then we can sell off and readjust our earnings. Or if we fall lower, we buy in more, dollar cost average out, and then when we head back up, we will obviously be able to counterbalance, lower our original buying price, which would have been $67. And if we bought in 20% at $61, we're going to leverage it right in the middle, and we could actually drop that down to $63 being the break-even price. So it's pretty awesome. Moving our focus to Bitcoin, you can see that Bitcoin is trading in between its channel right now. We are at 50 on the RSI, which is beautiful, 54, 53. We're trading out sideways. I think we're going to consolidate out, wait for the uptrend, or honestly, the way this market's looking with coins dropping, we could definitely fall like this to our high-low middle moving average, and then in that case, we could dollar cost average with that coin as well. But I really don't think Litecoin's going to go much lower. If indeed we do hit this high-low MMA at $61, this would be another buying opportunity for me, and it would end us in oversold territory on the daily, and that would be pretty awesome profits all in all. Moving our focus to Ethereum. Ethereum looks great, honestly. It looks beautiful. We have our uptrend, which we're literally so close to. We just retested our high-low middle moving average, and we're currently getting sandwiched in between this yellow band at resistance and our purple uptrend. I think we're going to consolidate out and then eventually break out. Moving on to Binance Coin. Just to sum things up and make things quick for today's episode, it looks beautiful. We did retest that bottom support right here at the purple uptrend. We're getting caught with our resistance up here. Very similar to Ethereum, what I expect to happen is we're either going to hug this and break out to the upside, we're going to hug it, retest here, or we're unfortunately going to fall lower. Now, obviously, it's not just buy in right now and hope that we get in at the right time. We have to wait. We understand that we're getting very close to a breakout. A breakout could potentially be coming. So we have to plan the market. We have to watch the market. We have to understand when to invest. If we see that we break above this yellow line, this yellow resistance, that's when we buy in and it will ride up. Or if we break below the purple uptrend, we'll ride the wave back down, then buy in back at our high-low MMA to start our dollar cost averaging. Then we can ride it back up. So it's a pretty awesome system. Hopefully you guys liked today's episode. I know we didn't talk about the coin market cap, but it's okay. Markets are down for the most part. You can see coins are pretty much down. A lot of sideways, trading, sideways movement does indicate that a breakout could potentially happen, or a big move is coming for the chat or for the coins. So we have to keep close eye out. The Bitcoin dominance staying fairly similar. 24-hour volume dropped. Market cap staying fairly the same. And for the most part, coins are consolidating. Not really much uptrend or downtrend. We're just consolidating outwards. Otherwise, guys, definitely make sure to download that app down below. Otherwise, giveaway at 10,000 subscribers. Turn on post notifications. Leave a giant thumbs up. And I'll see you guys in tomorrow's episode. Peace.